that the police were on jet skis in Florida? Is that true? Y'all got gators and jet skis.
Best of Bodycam.
Hey, brother, you drunk? Yes, sir. You ain't had nothing to drink today. All them empty beer cans in.
He asking if he had anything to drink. This man right here, he is the drink. You can't tell me he don't got a 12-pack on that boat. I'll be damned if a police officer pulls up on me on a jet ski and asks me if I'm drunk.
You got any ID on you? Registration? We gonna help you. We gonna talk to you. Where's your registration at?
Help me out.
I see you in the bushes. You ain't going nowhere right now.
Help me out. I'm in the bushes. What do y'all think he's gonna get in a crash collision? He can't even get out of the bush.
I done asked you for your registration and ID. Again, I'm asking you for your driver's license and registration. Do not start that engine up, man.
Do not start
Don't pull off.
Don't you pull off.
Where's he gonna
Hey,
go?
Don't you?
Is this a functioning boat? Also, am I the only one that, like, the minute that he asked for his registration, I was like picturing a SpongeBob scene where he pulls out his boater's license?
Don't you take off, man. This is a traffic stop. I'm asking you for your driver's license and registration.
I understand.
What's your name, man?
Go to Milton.
Just like, there it is. If you guys were on the boating man's side, no, he's gone. Excommunicated. All right? Goodbye, sir.
Why are you asking for my name?
I'm asking for your name because you're subject to the traffic investigation at this point. Yes, you are.
No, sir.
Tell me your name.
And then you won't have to worry about it.
How about you tell me your name?
Turn that shit up.
Bro, you imagine you're on your yacht in the Everglades. I don't know where we're now. And you see this man on this defunct boat with a police on a jet ski. And he looks at you and he says, "Hey, turn that up." I'm gonna turn it up. Uh-oh, it's me, Advertising BOZE, and today's video is sponsored by Secret Puzzle Society. I love a good mobile game and a good puzzle. But you know, with my puzzles, I don't want to sit there stumped for hours. I want it to be challenging but fun and, you know, continuing to progress. And that's exactly what Secret Puzzle Society is. Now, this month, for a limited time, Secret Puzzle Society actually has a Christmas escape room. I like it. Feels seasonal, feels festive. This is exactly what I want to be doing on Christmas Eve while everybody's sitting there yapping, talking, doing whatever. Play a puzzle game. Also, if you're a lore person, the game has quite a few different characters that just really play into the puzzles. And if you're anything like me, I get a lot of satisfaction when I actually solve a puzzle that stumped me for a minute. So that little dopamine hit after each one is so fun. Let me solve a Christmas mystery. Christmas mystery. So if you guys want to try out Secret Puzzle Society, whether it's just for the Christmas event this month or for continued gameplay later in January, if you're one of the first 100, you will get a special rare item. I mean, why not? Christmas escape room. Oh my God, am I dumb?
Hey, you don't need to pull nowhere on that boat, man. You're gonna hit one of these boats up here. Hey, back it up, back it up, back it up. You're about to hit a
It's
boat,
a party. Hold on, how did we go from a life of isolation to the whole party?
man. Hey, back it up, back it up, back it up.
This is fucking insane. Can I take this seriously? Snooze said, hit him with the pit maneuver.
I ain't done nothing.
Back, man.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
You ain't going nowhere. You gonna get it?
What'd I do?
You're detained at this point for investigation of boating under the influence.
Brad.
Giving SpongeBob is giving. But also, like, now that I think about it, in a town where there are a lot of boats, they do have to enforce boating under the influence. They have to, okay? Imagine you're sober, just cruising on your ship, and then, I said ship. I don't have a boat. And then let's say old drunk Marty crashes into you. Yeah, give him a DUI. I'm sick of Marty's shit.
We're just trying to talk to him, and he's being belligerent, man.
Where's the book at from where it says boating under the influence? I need to read
That's
that
in the
shit.
Florida statute. You'll have your chance to read that, John.
I'm so sorry. I believe it's in there, but I need to see it with my own eyes. Just for shits and giggles. That's right. The operator of a boat found to have a BAC higher than 0.08% or to be impaired by drugs can be fined between $500 and $1,000 for a first BUI offense. You know what? I'm a woman of justice. Jail him!
Yeah, but you ain't never read it. That's the problem.
I don't need to read it.
I know.
I don't need to read it to you.
I know. That's because you got a fucking goddamn that star right there. And that's why you're
I thought he was about to call me the N-word again.
Right now you're detained.
No, you're looking. Yeah, I am.
Right now
and you
you're
can
detained.
detain me all you want to, but you know what?
Can you stop
look
a minute?
about that.
Can you stop a minute? Can you stop a minute?
Yes, sir.
Battle of the beer bellies over here.
Still got goddamn bushes around the goddamn prop where they hit me up for no goddamn reason.
All right, I got a question, guys. As a black woman, if I was on my boat and I rode by these people and I gave them a friendly wave, do you think they would wave back to me?
What am I doing, bro?
Refuse to provide identification at this point.
Do what?
Suspicion of voting under the influence.
Okay, well, give me just a second. Here, listen to me.
I'm listening to you.
What's your name?
Deputy Bennett.
Debbie Bennett?
Yep.
Let me go and I'll give you my license, insurance, and all
Is it
that.
in your pocket?
Alabama, no, sir. It's right in that boat.
Oh, we'll get
I'll
out
give
the
you
boat.
every bit of
You
it.
got anything in your pockets right now that's
No,
gonna
sir.
hurt me, stick me, stab me?
No, sir.
All right, spread your legs for me.
You ain't gonna search
I want to make sure you ain't got no knives, no
You're
yeah. I
about
want to make
to.
sure you ain't got no knives. Guns,
Okay,
nothing.
also, did anyone else think that he was homeless at first and not at a party? I can't believe that's a Florida game. Homeless or at a party?
What's this right
I
here?
don't. It ain't nothing. It ain't shit. Turn me loose and let me get my goddamn wallet.
Turn me
right there.
loose?
Brother, you had that chance earlier.
Well, all right. Well, then let me go and I'll do it with the handcuffs on.
Now we're gonna let FWC come up here and talk to you. They're gonna talk to you and they're gonna decide whether they're gonna let you go with this gentleman and what they're gonna do. Why don't you start by telling me your name, man?
Huh?
Start by telling me your name.
I know who the game warden is. You sending up here?
Start by telling me your name.
Why I feel like his friends could understand him when he talks like that, and then they respond the same way.
Is your name Jonathan? Is that his name?
And Jonathan.
Loosen these motherfuckers up and I'll tell you my name.
John, come on, bro.
Listen,
Just
I got
chill
my
out.
wallet and everything right there. Well, go get it for me.
I
So
get it.
they'll loosen these motherfuckers that's killing me.
I get it, bro.
They're killing my goddamn wrist.
Right. See your wrist.
Yeah, they're bleeding to death.
They're loosening
Bleeding
up.
to death. Oh my God.
No, they're not.
Quit pulling against them.
I ain't.
Brother, I've been trying to work with you, man.
About what?
Asking you how much you had to drink. He's offering to give you a ride home and get you squared away.
Listen, you done.
But you ain't working with me.
Listen, hold up. We done forgot about all that shit. Now you talking to me.
I am talking to you.
What's my name? But you don't know.
Jonathan.
Oh, now you know.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Have they moved? Are y'all having fun? Oh, wait, they might just be eavesdropping. Hey, they might be racist boat Florida people. Maybe. I mean, so far, mostly one confirmed, but listen, I'm a little scared. But you know what? They're just eavesdroppers like the rest of us.
So guess
You gonna
what?
listen to me now?
No, I don't give a what you got to say. But you can
Well, you keep
listen
telling me
to
I'm not giving you
goddamn-
answers. I'm trying to give you some answers.
I don't give a
Okay.
because they're gonna be a lie. You know why? Because you work for the. Yes, sir. What?
We're at a
Telling you
beach? Yo, mind fuck me 9 more ways. This is vastly different of a scene than where we started. So wait, did his friends call the police on him then? They had to have.
FWC's here. We're going to talk to them here in just a second.
I ain't been no kind of distraction.
You've been every kind of distraction.
Why would you put the
You
cuffs
didn't listen
on
to
me?
anything I had to say out there on the water. Then you came and almost ran up on this boat right here.
I ain't doing nothing, sir.
Grimby said, Florida here, definitely a swamp. Someone else said that it's a man-made beach near a swamp. Can I get any other Floridians? You have to state your Florida credential, and then you have to say whether you think this is a swamp or not. I've said Florida here, it's a swamp. I don't know why, I trust him. Haley says Florida, 9 years, looks like a river or swamp. Nubspy, I'm a Floridian, and it's 100% a swamp. Addison said, I'm from Florida, I would call this a creek. So we have a little mixed opinions. However, I wouldn't be swimming here. And you know why? Because I can't swim. Anyways.
I'm not a dopehead, sir.
I ain't saying you're a dope head,
Hey,
man.
wait a minute.
I'm not a
Why you hit him like
I'm
that?
saying you're-
You know, 2 or 3 hits, you get the point across. But once we got to the 4th, 5th hit, I was like, well, you seem like you just want to see a jiggle.
Why would you
I ain't got
put
nothing
these
against you.
motherfuckers on me then?
Hey, stop.
Because you ain't listened to a word I had to say, man.
Yeah, I heard
Oh, his
every
friend did call
thing
on
you
him.
had to say.
John. we got some
FWC,
complaints.
Florida Fish Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Running around on his boat drunk. And then he come over here and decided to pull his boat up and almost ran into a couple people in the water. So he's hammered.
FWC. Hey, I need to talk to you, sir.
FWC. That's like in LA. We hear the DEA here, but they say the FWC here.
I need to talk to you.
Trying to help him out.
I need to talk to you right now.
Jonathan.
He's
Look,
interrupting them right now because I ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Jonathan.
Why ain't y'all? I mean, what am I doing?
Jonathan. Hey, you trust me or not?
Jonathan.
Yeah, I trust you,
Just
but I
shut
don't
up.
trust.
Calm down, man.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna get. You want to dance?
Oh,
Hey, y'all turn that radio up. Hey, turn it up. Hey, sir. Hey, you don't need to talk to him, sir.
Shut up.
they are listening to Welcome to Jamrock. How you gonna say the effing N-words or whatever he said earlier, and y'all out here bumping Bob Marley's son? Do y'all like us or not? Pick a side.
Well, you listen to it then, Brad Taylor. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. What did I do wrong?
I done told you.
What?
You
what?
refused to give me identification. You
You're
refused
full
to
of
give me
shit.
your registration.
Listen,
you're detained
you're
for
full of
suspicion of voting
shit.
under the
You're
influence
full
as
of
well.
shit.
He's trying to help you out right now.
I don't give a
I'm trying to help you out.
So look here. Look at. Shut up. I'm trying to get you out of this.
Also, wait a minute. I gotta say, now, going a little deeper into the video, you know, the guy's friend, supposedly, or a person that knew him from this party, he's the one that called the cops on this guy. So, who knows? Maybe they don't like, you know, his antics sometimes. So, I'm gonna make a ruling. We can't call them all racist unless, I don't even know what could happen. Jesus Christ, we still have 4 minutes left. Why do I have faith in people?
Just shut your mouth a minute. I get it. In your mind, you have it.
I'll go do something fucking else.
Just stop. You are freaking smashed, bro. I'm trying to take care of you. I'm trying to take you home.
So what you want me to do?
I want you to freaking just stop it.
I'll shut up.
Trust me. Trust me. If I can get this guy to freaking let you go, I will take you home.
Yes, sir.
Quit acting like your cousin. Just quit. Trust me. Trust me.
If we take these cuffs off, he gets in that boat. I'm snatching him
No,
out
I got
and
it.
taking him to jail.
I got it. Hey,
Listen to us.
look at me. Look at me.
Look at him.
If they fix to take the cuffs off of you, you're gonna go get in my goddamn boat. You understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If we got any more problems, if you try to get in that boat, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah, if I get
we get
that-
any more calls up here about you, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah, about fishing in the grass.
Listen
It don't
to me.
matter.
I don't give a what
matter.
you think it is.
Yes, sir.
Listen to him.
It don't
Get
matter.
on his boat. He gonna take you home and sober up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You good with that?
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm trying to get this damn thing up. Quit grabbing my hand now, man.
I'm not.
Let him take you where you need to go.
Stop. Come on. Come on. Hey, let's go.
I ain't going no goddamn where.
You can either go home with him or you go to jail. Whichever one you want to do.
Jonathan, what I just get done telling you, man, you about to go to jail. Disorderly intoxication for one.
Y'all don't want him under there, do you?
Your buddy.
I don't know him.
Get up and go with your buddy. There's little kids over here, man.
Come on. Get up and go with him or you going to jail?
You're about to get on this boat and
They
go to jail if you
uncuffed
don't get
him?
up and go with him.
I'll go with him.
Go with me. Come on.
I've been wanting to drive that mother.
Come on, man. What we say? Come on. Go with him or go to jail. Jonathan.
Over here.
Harassing me. Quit harassing me.
Well, because they called the police on you. Because you were bothering people.
I ain't harassing you. I'm telling you where you need to go.
Y'all harassing me for no goddamn reason. What am I doing? I'm walking down the sandbar. Why don't you go chase somebody else?
You got to go to jail.
For what? I ain't doing nothing.
Oh my God. Just trying to have fun on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on, guys. Who knows what I'm about to take a look at? Bruce Luke? Brain Luke? Do you guys think that's his name? This doesn't feel very memorially or anything. Maybe. Oh, wait. What if they're like his kids? Like Brian and Luke? Maybe.
That was your last chance, man. That's the last chance. Yes, sir.
We'll try to give you chances, man.
What are you taking me to jail for? Disorderly intox.
Just what?
Disorderly intox, man. Brian!
Fred!
We're gonna hold up. Don't get my goddamn pocket.
Sugar Shock said, BOZE, would you get your name tattooed on you? Well, hold on. You guys answer this in chat. One in chat if you would get your name tattooed on you for free, for any reason. Two in chat if you're like, I wouldn't do that. No, I don't think I need to do that. I mean, what am I going to forget what my name is? I'm like, I don't know.
A little bit of weed. Put your butt on there and swing your feet in.
Hop up on it.
Okay,
Swing your legs over that way.
Will, give me a second. My goddamn hands is blue.
Swing your legs up that way.
Yes, sir. Hey, just lay me down in the boat.
Sit up.
Hey, Brad, take a goddamn picture of this.
Sit up, John.
You done pushed me down in the mother.
Oh, he just called him John. So confirming, not his name on his arm. Could be his kids.
While John is transported elsewhere, an officer searches his boat.
He's got narcotics in plain view in his boat as well.
Oh my God, your BOZE merch is on the way. Did you get it from BOZE-versus-the-world.net?
Hey, you got anything else on you that I might have missed when I was searching you?
Can I blow my nose?
You blow your nose?
Yeah.
I don't think I got no tissues, but I'll look
Oh,
for
well,
it.
hold one side of it. I gotta blow my nose.
Let me look for some tissues for you.
All right. Well, hold up. I need to blow my nose. Please, sir.
I ain't got no tissues on me
Well,
right here, and I
I
ain't
need to
holding your
goddamn
nose.
blow my nose. Like, look.
I ain't got no
Here, just
tissues.
hold
Man. Come
one
on, hop
side
up.
of it. Hold one side of it. Please.
Which
I gotta. Either side. It don't make a shit. All right, now hold the other side.
Oh my God.
You the
Ew.
man. What's your name?
Deputy Bennett, man. Come on.
Deputy Bennett. Hey, I won't never forget you. You know why?
Thanks for blowing my nose, Deputy Bennett. You're the man. I'll never forget you. It sounds like an insane thing that I just said, but no, you literally just heard those exact words come out of his mouth.
Because you arrested me for no reason.
Jonathan was charged with
kinda funny.
disorderly intoxication, obstruction, 2 counts of possession of controlled substance without prescription, and reckless operation of a vessel.
Holy shit, that was the longest 10 minutes of my life.